everyone, it's Meg
and Corball. That was rough.
It's okay.
Corball Star Screamer.
And we're gonna watch more Clone Wars today. Yay!
Yeah.
To quickly preface, we are going in the Star Wars Report arc order. So
Yes.
we're gonna try to watch episodes based on story arcs. So this is a standalone episode. We'll see what happens. It's called Clone Cadets, Season 3, Episode 1.
And it's the Clone Cadets Part 1, according to the website. Like the arc is called...
Not. It's called Domino Squad.
Oh, Domino Squad. Oops. Domino Squad.
So confidently said that.
Where's the chess squad and the checkers squad?
Okay, well, I think we should just go ahead and watch. Thank
Let's
you
do
for
it.
being here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You should have said you're welcome.
You're welcome. Boomy was running around with dangerous
Look at
things. Oh my, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
We started it and watched like 5 seconds and Boomy got a pill bottle.
This is how you know we're not faking
Yeah.
our reactions.
The evil forces
This
of the
is the
separatists.
separatists.
Bravery,
Go down a
valor,
zip line.
unity, the lifeblood of victory on the battlefield and in space. Bred to be perfect soldiers. These cadets must first
Oh,
be
I didn't
subjected
even-
to intense physical and mental training.
Bread.
Whoa.
Like, that's just so scary.
Yeah, I mean, they were literally made in a lab, a giant
Yeah.
manufacturing plant.
Cover fire!
Whoa.
We all heard the orders, Echo. Stop calling me that. Stop repeating every order.
Nice.
CT-782, you're breaking formation.
Oh.
Just follow my lead, will ya?
None of that lone wolf stuff, you hear?
He's clearing a path. I'm moving.
Yeah. Whoa.
Thanks, CT-275555.
We got a healer.
The name is
Yeah.
Fives.
Fives.
You guys
Cute.
can have names. Don't have to be numbers.
Will you shut up with instructions? You're not in charge.
This particular unit seems to have some trouble. What do you recommend?
Well, I'm no Jedi, so forgive my bluntness. But I say they fail. Send them down to maintenance duty with 99 and the other rejects.
These cadets are far from ready.
I'm so
Aw.
interested in her culture. They have just like a very interesting nature.
Yeah.
Like calm, and, but
Oh wait,
purple
she's
eyes.
Ahsoka's aunt? Or did I just make that up?
Wait.
You go. I'll cover you. I'm a better shot. You go. No, you go.
No, you go. Oh!
Argue on the battlefield, you end up dead.
That's not true. Obi-Wan and Anakin.
They argue all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry about the mess, 99.
It'll at least occupy them
It's
for a
okay.
while. Oh my god!
So when they get too old, they just go and do like janitorial duties.
And it just happens so fast.
Yeah.
You shouldn't worry, because most clones pass. Yeah, but not all of us, right, Shorty?
Oh, is he disabled?
Oh.
He's a hunchback? Like
Yeah,
scoliosis?
maybe, yeah. Because they said 99 and the other rejects.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, get up, heavy. Smash that know-it-all.
Cut it out!
Sorry, Master Chief.
Master Chief.
Wait, is that like an illusion? Or was it not?
I think it was maybe an accident, unless
Jedi
George
don't
Lucas
have
likes...
the time to train
Yeah.
guys like you. That's why they hired me.
Oh, no.
Okay. I wonder if any of them are strong with the Force.
Even this bad batcher 99 has more sense than you guys do, and he's a maintenance clone.
You don't give him enough credit.
You're all a waste of my time.
I don't like that.
I mean, you're a butthead.
They're like, they didn't ask to be here.
Yeah.
We have had to stretch his DNA
You're
to
still
produce
doing
more
it?
clones.
I thought they stopped.
I have noticed this unit of clones have been...
Deficient?
You mean human?
As you know, there is no one way to make a clone. Sometimes our efforts are less than successful.
So they literally have so much DNA and it reduces in quality?
They're living beings, not objects.
You Jedi show too much compassion. Nevertheless, the decision on what to do with them would be yours, Master Jedi.
I can't believe they're still doing it.
I know. It's
incredibly unethical, and they know that. Like the horror of when Obi-Wan goes in and sees.
And that they would entertain, like, finding another donor, too.
Let's start with a unit that ran the practice test in record time. ARC Trooper time.
Think he means us, boys?
Bravo unit, step up.
Well, bravo for Bravo Squad. Come on, boys. Maybe we can learn something. Shut up, Echo.
I love that they stomped out of time as well.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's funny.
Ooh. I think a really cool video game would be like a strategy game with a squad of clone troopers that you take through their entire career.
For you.
For me. All right.
Impressed. You trained them well. Who's next?
The Domino Squad.
Huh. And how are they?
Awesome. Size.
We can do this, guys.
The purple with all this.
Follow orders.
Time to watch the dominoes fall.
Okay, that's not nice.
They are so much better than us.
No!
Yay!
Go. You got this, guys.
Getting faster than normal.
Yeah.
Maybe so, but they're sloppy.
Hey, doesn't matter. Nice.
Take it easy. I'm on your side. Get it? Your side?
Nope.
Huh?
Well, look at the best fucking Jedi.
Oh!
Man down!
No!
Guy, I think he's injured.
For
Bring
real?
him. Come on!
Oh.
At what cost?
And you left a man behind. You broke rule number 1.
This is an automatic failure. Their failure is our failure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
That the Domino Squad be allowed to repeat the final test.
That's a sentiment shared by the Jedi.
Why don't you?
I care about getting paid.
It's a shame the bounty hunter in you sees this only as a
Oh,
job.
he's a bounty hunter. What if 99 has the Force? As a likening to the Force.
That'd be so cool. He could be a Jedi.
We should treat them as failures.
Of course, his name's Brick.
You are here to discuss your squad, aren't you?
How did you, Jedi, mate?
Where the individual and the group are one and the same.
Yeah.
Much like you clones. Solve your problems as a whole, not as individuals.
Oh, that's a cool shot, though.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
You're the reason your squad's a failure.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
Is he gonna push him off
It's
the
all a
side?
big joke to you, right? Like those little nicknames you and your clone brothers give each other?
No, I think he's gonna push him off. I don't think he sees clones as human.
Or maybe he's gonna push him
That
over.
would be great.
This is me pushing you.
Oh.
Come on, clone. Hit me. You're a real cut-up, aren't you? Come on!
Why?
Thank you, sir, for my name. Cut up. I like the sound of it.
Nice.
How did this guy get in charge? Oh my
Right.
god. This is very frustrating for me.
I mean-
Why are they allowing this, and not even allowing, but endorsing this, promoting this? How does Brick have so much power and think he can bully?
I wonder if he's treated any other
somewhere?
squad this way.
You're going AWOL, aren't you? Can't do this to your squad. We're nothing but a bad batch. Failures. Like you. How can I be a failure when I never even got my chance?
Yeah.
You're always trying to be the anchor, Heavy. You know, do it on your own. You have a team. See, I never had that. I'll carry such a heavy burden on your own. When you have your brothers at your side, Heavy. Stop calling me that. We're just numbers, 99.
Oh.
Just numbers.
No.
Not to me. You've always had a name.
I love him. And that voice actor is so good.
The voice actor is doing amazing. Yeah.
I wonder if he voiced 99 as well.
I think so.
The name's heavy.
Yeah. You got this, pals.
And don't listen to them. It can be unorthodox. If we learned anything from Star Wars, it's to do your own thing.
Yeah. You've all got natural inclinations.
Oh!
Yeah! I love that. Oh! Nice. Oh.
That's it, boys. Stay together. Pipes, on your left.
Yes.
Thanks,
They're
cut up.
sticking
No
together.
problem, brother.
Oh.
Still early. A lot can change.
I'm gonna squish
you
your
pessimist.
brain and just melt you.
Force choke.
Squish his brain.
Force squish.
Might actually pass.
Okay,
Not so
stay
fast.
focused.
Still got the Citadel.
Yeah.
You got this. Yes.
Where are the cables? They're not on our belts.
Where's the ascension cables?
Oh, must have gotten lost.
Brick.
Thank you for noticing. Yeah. Choke him. Push him off the side.
Adversity in war is a constant, Ellis.
But Brick has cheated.
The enemy won't play fair either.
True.
I am so him though, because I care about justice way too much, and like this is, it's not fair, but yeah.
It's kind of like when you're doing exercises and I'm like, okay, do 2 more reps.
I don't like
I'm gonna
being
draw their
tricked.
fire.
No.
You guys blast him.
Yeah.
You know that Anakin would be pissed too. He would be like, "No, that's not fair."
Be like,
and
but everyone gets the same shot.
Yeah, and then use it and then do this shit.
yeah, guys.
Yeah,
And it's their individuality
wrestling.
and their personality that makes them the best.
Creative little clones, aren't they?
You just have to know how to reach them.
They literally would have failed if he had listened to Brick. It was 99.
Brick,
You're fired.
your actions have brought out the best in these cadets. Perhaps the finest soldiers I've ever seen.
Well, maybe you were right, Alice.
No!
Next stop, ARC Trooper.
Yeah.
Can he get a raise?
You're
Can
right,
he?
you know. About everything. I heard you were quite the leader out there. No leaders. We are a team. All of us, 99.
Yeah.
Not as lucky as I am to have a brother like you.
Stop. Stop it.
This is goodbye, I guess. Heavy ship's out, and 99 stays here. How else am I supposed to get this back from you? You deserve it. You're one of us.
Today is your graduation. You are no longer cadets. You are troopers. May the Force be with you.
And
And also with you. Stormtroopers?
No.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. That was crazy.
That was awesome.
I just I know they have to address, the Jedis have to address this, right? This is unethical.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that we see some of them really struggle with the ethics of it, or like fight for it to stop, and for them to be able to, if they choose,
Yeah,
just to have a choice of what they do with their short lives.
Yeah, and yeah, I agree. And I just don't. What was the general's name? The Jedi general?
Shot. I almost said
I don't
shoddy.
understand why she even said to him that because she has to know the way that he sees and treats the clones. as less than human. I think they were even talking about it. Or no, it was the other guy. He was just like, you don't care about them. And he's like, why should I? Blah, 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 blah. And I just don't understand, if you're a Jedi, can't you sense like this guy is unhinged? I guess you can't. What if he's like dabbling with the dark side?
Well, I mean, they let Palpatine get away with everything. And also,
I guess they can't know everything.
They come from a pretty similar upbringing in the sense that they're taken when they're really young and then forced, conscripted into service.
Very
so
smart.
Like their point of view is like they've probably been taught lessons through means that seemed cruel. And that's probably why Brick got the job.
I was just saying that
because he like them has unconventional. Yeah, but he's been hired to train them. So he probably has trained people in the past and had good results, or like trained other bounty hunters or something. I mean, I'm sure we'll learn more about him.
It just seems like they're kind of suspending disbelief and like letting these unethical things happen, and because it's for the greater good.
Yeah, and I think that
it's hard because it's like it's a war.
Yeah.
And they can't see everything. So I'll get over that. I am still kind of fuming because it's just like the way that he bullied him and pushed him and stuff, and like it wasn't even in front. Like I know there's a culture with military and some of the trainings, it's like you get them to kneel and do whatever, how many push-ups, and slap them across the face, but it was like they were alone. It was clearly like a weird show of power, and I think that's on purpose. It's to show he's shitty, but also, you know, the treatment that they have. And I trust George Lucas. I think that, you know, if this is called Domino Squad Part 1, there's gonna be more to them.
Yeah, and
so
the way that they were treated reminds me a lot of the stories that I've heard from Marines.
Yes.
From boot camp, and like they're not even human to them.
Well, do you
like
think we can talk about Jesse and like the body stuff?
I mean, I can ask him. I'm sure he'd be okay with it.
Probably talk about it on Patreon, then edit it out.
Yeah, it's just I know that, like, from what he told me, they were in constant being degraded, like constantly being degraded, constantly being humiliated, constantly being targeted individually and as a group.
Okay.
And it was like really cruel.
So they could do that, like not in front of other people?
Oh yeah, they can kick you. They can like shove you to the ground.
Even if you're sleeping? Like, do they have access to you whenever?
I don't think it's allowed when you're sleeping, but I know that like there have been cases of like
Can't they do
people, soldiers soaping their fellow soldiers, which they put soap in a sock and they surprise you in the night and like hit you with it. And they like, I think they probably punish the people that do it, but it's not like you're not going to jail. Like
no.
And we're not kicking you out. It's just like the whole group is going to be punished now because you guys. But it's all built on like they break your spirit, and so that
mold you.
They mold you into whatever they want you to be.
Well, yeah, and what I was thinking of specifically was the fact that there was no room for diversity, because this is my brother-in-law, Caleb's brother. He was constantly told to get his weight to a certain level, even though he's incredibly strong, fast, fit. They were like, no, you have to be under this weight. And it was awful because like, how do you kind of...
And it's like all muscle too.
Yeah, exactly. They did. And so it reminds me of this because it's like, oh, you have to fit into this neat little box.
Yeah.
And especially for them, because they're clones, they have the same DNA. So like, why aren't you acting like that guy? He has the same DNA. But it really is like nature versus nurture. So I think that's interesting. It just reminded me of that because he really struggled with that. Yeah. And it was really upsetting. And he's like, arguably, he was at his fittest when he got out and didn't have to like follow the diets and stuff like he did. It's just really sad.
They only would give you like 2 minutes to eat, and so he would describe like having to shovel with his hands, like shovel food into his mouth and fit as much as in his mouth as he could, or he'd not be able to eat.
Yeah.
Like and then by the end of it, they're like, we're a big family.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, and I mean, I've never been in the
friends,
military.
though,
I know. It builds bonds like nothing else, I imagine.
That was the thing that I took from it. Like, you have to, don't expect the system to change. Don't expect your superiors to love you or treat you better. Find your family, find your brothers, find your sisters, find your, I know I shouldn't say it, but tribe. Like, especially if you're in an oppressed or like marginalized group, that community can take you so far. It can heal you. And I love that Heavy gave that back to 99, because 99 taught him that. And then to give it back to him, like, no, you're our brother too, was really sweet. And I think like we can all relate to that, of just finding people. Don't be like searching for love or validation elsewhere. Just like find like-minded people. And I think, Jesse has lifelong friends from that, because it bonds you like no other. I just wish that the teams weren't like, I wish the Bravo team wasn't like theoretically spitting on them.
I know, it's just, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's a culture.
And I think that's why a lot of people join militaries and churches and stuff, is because they're looking for that kind of chosen family, that kind of camaraderie. And it's not everyone. Some do it out of a sense of like duty, religion, based on their upbringing. That's what they have to do. What's expected.
Yeah.
But like, I know when I was entertaining joining the army, it was, I wanted friends. Like, yeah. I wanted friends. I wanted to feel like a part of something.
Yeah. And that stability of like the income. Well, not so much anymore. But
I had friends, but it was like specifically, I wanted like a brotherhood, because that's what I was being brought up, being told I needed to be surrounded by.
And it's like you'll go through, and you'll go through the most intense trauma together. So that's why we're doing it. And it's like, okay. But yeah, and also to kind of validate how you responded to me before, I feel like the general and then the alien guy with the beautiful eyes and then fucking brain ass brick brain, they show, I totally agree. I think all of them have different, if you're looking at it like nature versus nurture, they have had different experiences. But I think you're so right that, someone like the alien guy with the pretty eyes has compassion for the clones, because he sees himself in the clones, like getting conscripted. Yeah, at an early age. Is he a Jedi?
Who?
The alien guy with the pretty eyes.
No, I think he's
okay. Well, then with Brick, like if he has that kind of traumatic thing, it's like repressed trauma, and then he's projecting onto them. Versus someone who might see the clones and see themselves and have compassion. Because I'm like, Obi-Wan showed us. And I think Obi-Wan is the moral guide for that. Because when he went, he was like so shocked and horrified. Yeah. And that's how people should feel. But I think it's become kind of normalized. They don't think about it anymore. Like it's already happening. So let's just keep doing it. But I wish for more compassion for them, and then celebrating their individuality, because it's so cute.
And yeah, it is. It's so cute. And I'm really curious about Brick, because it probably takes quite a hard life to get you to choose to be a bounty hunter. Like, but I mean, like, we'll probably learn more about him. He's either gonna be a bad guy,
or just a random
or we're
person.
gonna learn more about him and grow to like him over time, because we'll find out like how he did. But I just I think of the people that became bounty hunters, like for example, Boba Fett. Like Boba, I mean, his dad was a bounty hunter,
like
but also his family was killed. So it's like, if you go into that livelihood, that way of life, which like your life could end at any point.
But I don't think Boba Fett is a bully.
No, I'm not saying that they're bullies. I think it's just like,
maybe he'll change, or I understand.
I think maybe we'll see what got him to be that way, because there are probably a lot of like things that he's been through that made him be that way.
Don't care right now though.
I know I wouldn't choose to just go and be an assassin. Like that sounds really scary.
Yeah, but what if he's like a cop, where it's like, or one of a military general that just maybe had it good and just likes doing that. Like, he could just be a bully.
He could be a plant. But
Ooh,
also
like a dark side.
Yeah,
like,
but then it's like Anakin's the same thing. Like Darth Vader's the same way because he's
not.
Yes, he
He's
did this.
not
He's a worse bully.
No, he's not.
He chokes people. He kills people with force choke.
But like all in the
for disagreeing with him.
Rules of war.
No, for disagreeing with him. He doesn't like what they say, so he force chokes them, and he murdered younglings.
But he's right. No, not about the characters, not about the children. He's right when he force chokes people.
I'm just like, if we can have sympathy for Darth Vader before we know where
Anakin
he came
is
from.
Hot.
No,
Anakin is hot.
Before you even knew, like,
I thought he was hot.
No, you knew Hayden Christensen, but
no,
you knew
but
you
I thought
wanted
Darth
you,
Vader
yeah,
was
Darth Vader.
zaddy.
And just because this guy has his head looks like a brain.
We saw. You hear the ventilator. You see the back of his head. You know he's disabled.
You didn't see that in the first movie.
He has a ventilator. He has a ventilator, and he like is always walking and like clearly.
You just like a tall man in a mask. Like that's.
If Brick put on a mask, I would still see his veiny ass brain.
Well, just if we can have sympathy for Darth Vader, I think we can start with some sympathy for Brick.
I don't have sympathy. I'm not going to extend sympathy. Like, literally, I have to do empathy all the goddamn time for every fucking character, every game, every goddamn game. And this guy, I literally watched him bully a fucking clone who didn't ask to be here.
I don't like him.
So rude.
But
I'm not going to extend empathy. If you know what happens with him, I'm gonna be so mad.
No, I have no clue. I'm just giving him the benefit of a doubt because he did get results.
No, he didn't. It wasn't him. Heavy was going to leave,
but he
and then
forced
99
them into using their ingenuity instead of the ropes.
Oh, that's what she was saying.
That's what he did. He didn't cheat. He was just like, okay, like I have to take the ropes.
No, he didn't.
Either they're gonna fail and I'm gonna like make them fail.
No, that was a setback. He did not expect them to use their ingenuity and win. He did not. He wanted to show that they sucked. He wanted He wanted him gone. Okay, it doesn't even matter. I just don't like him.
That's fine. I don't like him either. I'm just saying, like, I think it's appropriate to draw a line between what we know of him now and what we knew of Darth Vader at the beginning of their stories. So there's not much of a difference.
For you, you draw the line and then I erase it.
Okay.
Because it's not worthy. He's not worthy. You could even do that with like Jabba the Hutt, and I'd be like, sure, I see that.
I mean,
because I did say smash in the first movie.
Well,
like
Jabba the Hutt, the first thing we saw him doing was like making nearly naked women dance for him.
I think that it also comes down to what bothers you. Like what really bothers you, and what really bothers me is someone who has power and misuses the power and to bully someone. So much so that he was gonna leave because it was so messed up. And that's just personally, it really bothers me.
I understand that.
Anyways, hilarious. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our tier 4 patrons for producing this video, and all our other channel members and YouTube members. Patrons. Thank you.
And to our dogs. Thank you.
Thank you.
For being really cute.
Wait to clean that up.
And to
a bunch of tissues.
All you kind people out there, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any thoughts you want to share them. And I might have further thoughts to share too.
Are you team Caleb and Brick, or are you team Anakin and Megan?
I'm not team Brick. I am team let's give Brick the benefit of a doubt.
Team Megan and Anakin.
Okay.
We have Force.
I'm for Anakin too.
No, you're not. You chose a side.
No,
you drew a line in the sand.
I didn't draw a line in the sand. I said they're the same.
I don't like sand
right now. For all we know,
I don't like sand, anyways.
I don't like sand either.
Join Team No Sand. Okay, bye.
And it gets everywhere.
That sounded like a song.
And it gets everywhere.
Bye.